Aquarius, here I am with your message of January 2025. So, I'm going to start off with first two significator cards that tell me kind of the overall energy for you in the month of January. And then we're going to go through I have these double tarot deck. One's the before tarot and one is the after tarot. I'm sorry, my nose is kind of itchy. Um, and we're just going to go through the energy so that I can tell you what's going on. First of all, the full moon in Cancer, which would be the 13th of January. It's kind of the revealing secrets energy. The secondly card that's coming out is January 29th, which we have a new moon in Aquarius. Wow. A lot of people are getting the card of judgment. I mean, literally, there's only 2 judgment cards in this entire deck. I just don't understand how I'm getting it. That's like 125 cards. You know what? 150 cards, right? And I get two judgment cards, and I keep pulling them out. So now we have Mars retrograde in the sign of Cancer. This will be in January 6th through February 23rd. It's going to be affecting us where we can't move forward because our emotions are all over the place, okay? Let's find out about that. Ooh, okay. Then we have the things you're not seeing correctly, Aquarius, the things you are seeing correctly. And then where your month is going to end up. Wow. And then finally, the last card is a tarot card that's going to be, if it's a major arcana, it gives you a key to let you know what can help you during the month of January. So starting off the 2 key cards for the for January, we have chair filled. Someone new is entering your life and unsuccessful plans the knot. Okay. I feel like in January, you have a desire to start a new cycle. This can be with a business partner, with a friend, with a partner, or with a job, right? So there is a desire to start a new cycle. But you're still bound or knotted up to another situation. Now, this can be spiritually binding, which, that's magic-y stuff, but I don't believe a lot of people understand how to do that except if they obsess over a person. I have to explain that to somebody here. So, Aquarius, spiritual binding, right, which is a quantum entanglement, doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually doing a ritual to bind a person. It can be where you have sex with a person. It can be where you emotionally attach to a person through trauma bonding. And it can be where you create agreements with this person that are official on the earth plane, right? Which then become official in the spiritual plane. And though you break them in the earth plane, in the spiritual plane, they're still bound unless you ritualistically break the bind. Okay? Those that needed to hear that, and I explained that because right here, there's a binding, there is a binding contract, a binding agreement, an quantum entanglement between you and another person. And though you're trying to fill a new spot in your life, it will not be successful. So the full moon in Cancer, which is revealing a secret, right? In January 13th, look at what we have. We have the 4 of coins. And the 4 of coins literally is we have 3 people offering something to the man in the center, but he's sitting on it. Why? Because though there is a desire to move forward, they're stuck. They're stuck in an emotion. They're stuck in an entanglement. They're stuck in an agreement. They're stuck. Somehow you are stuck, Aquarius. And so though you want to proceed forward, until you're unbound, you're not able to pass go or collect $200, right? And then we have the new beginning, right? Which we see on the full moon, the new moon in the sign of Aquarius on the 29th. This is talking about giving you the potential for a new start. And what do we have? We have the judgment card. And so this is having to make a judgment call. In other words, what I'm feeling, what the universe is kind of telling you is, do you really want the new beginning? Because unless you do something about this knot, this entanglement, you're not going to be able to proceed forward. So you need to make a judgment call. Do you want to be Lot's wife and turn into a pillar of salt? Or do you want to move forward into your journey, into something that means that you can create something different? A choice needs to be made. Okay. And then we have the energy of that Mars retrograde in Cancer, and that's January 6th to February 23rd. We have the five of Pentacles, and this is the before tarot. So the people aren't casted out yet, right? They're not outside yet. But you can hear rumors of having to cast somebody out. What I'm saying is, and this is, I'm gonna keep repeating it because the message kind of looks the same, right? Um, something is still very much connected to you. It's a very strong energy. It's a very strong force. It can be even so simple as a person does not want to let you go, though you broke up with them or whatever. They're thinking about you. You're obsessing about you. You're dreaming about you. You are theirs. And their obsession over you, because maybe you guys had sex, right? Or maybe you guys had that connection before. Or you guys have had agreement before or whatever, or you've said yes to something that they said to, or you trauma bonded with them or whatever, that gave them the key, the access key to your energy. And so they kept their foot on the door, and though you try to close the door, they're still wedged there. And so you need to disconnect them from your energy. In other words, what I'm saying is that you need a cord cutting. And unless you know how to do it yourself, and I'm going to be honest with you, there are so many people here foolishly doing rituals for themselves, thinking, yes, I'm doing it. Unless you have devoted yourself to this energy work, you're wasting your time. And online resources aren't real. And that's all. I mean, like, these people that are online telling you you can do this and you buy this and you do this and you just say these magical little words and it's all going to be over. Yeah, that's not how that works. But to each their own. If you believe you can, then do it. If you don't, I would recommend getting somebody to do a cord cutting for you, because you literally are bound to something. Next thing, what you're not seeing correctly. Look, we have the Hermit, and this is the before tarot. There is no guiding light here. Like, you're in the dark, assuming you know the way out, right? Assuming you are seeing things clearly, how to proceed forward, this is why I'm telling you, like, whoever I'm talking to here, you, I wouldn't recommend, you doing this ritual for yourself. And if you've seen videos of myself, and my channel before, you know that I'm not big on telling people you shouldn't do it. I usually tell them, oh, get this herb, get this other stage, you can do it yourself, go online, blah, blah, blah. This case, no, there is no guiding light here. The Hermit hasn't received their way out. You don't have the keys to come out of this. That's not gifted to you. And so, probably because you have some healing to do. But this is interesting. And then I don't know why, but I keep getting drawn to this number 445. Hold on one second, because I have my angel book here. So let me look up 445 real quick. 445, it says, the archangels are guiding you. You are being filled with light, strength, and healing at this time. Yep, that's what that says, 445. Well, receive the message how you need to receive it. Okay? And now, what you are seeing clearly. What you are seeing clearly is Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is, you are seeing clearly what you need to do to fill your cup. How you need to take care of your emotions, how you're taking care of yourself, how you need to replenish yourself after the draining energy that you've been exposed to. Wow, my head hurts all of a sudden. And then we have the conclusion of the month of January, talking about the Emperor card. And the Emperor card is having to take authority over your energy, your actions, your frequency, all the stuff that is you. Wow, shut the fucking front door. Didn't I just say that this is shocking me? Because I shuffle these cards and there is like 150 cards here and I keep getting the two judgment cards. Look at judgment card again. Literally, your key for the month of January is to make the judgment call to release yourself from this energy if you really want to proceed forward. You are bound. You are bound to a person, a place, a thing, an energy, a belief system. Sometimes we are born into agreements by our family, and we believe them to be so true, and it's our religious belief system to such a degree that we refuse to let something go when we know that it's negatively influencing our generations. I don't know why I have to say that to somebody. Because there are people that believe that affiliations to certain covens and groups and whatever are the best thing, but sometimes that is exactly the reason why generations are coming to an end, right? um, because in those kinds of groups and organizations, it's all for one and one for all. You might not be the one doing the bad, but you're part of the group. Does that make sense? So yeah, I just went into a crazy tangent with that. So I hope you receive the message that you're supposed to receive, um, Aquarius, and this can help you move forward. But I can tell you, you're bound until you free yourself. I hope this helps you, and we'll see you the next time.